cheap festival shouldn't be an oxymoron. Most people here booked their Glastonbury tickets before the pandemic struck. Now many find themselves in a very different place financially.
The first thing we noticed was petrol. So our petrol, we thought it was going to be about 45, but it was 65. So that was the biggest one for us.
We've got a lot of friends who come to Glastonbury every year. This is our first year, but a lot of them haven't been able to come this year because they've had to think about the rest of the year and what money they're going to have left to spend over, whether it's for themselves or their children.
Firstly, the cost of getting here was a lot more expensive, and we had to kind of factor that in.
This is our second festival on the trot, and all the prices have gone up.
Tickets cost an eye-watering £285. Compare that to back in 1970, when it was just £1 to get in. If the cost now seems a struggle to swallow, don't forget that food and beer has also gone up, not to mention petrol. A 300-mile round trip to Glastonbury from London in 2019 cost £53, but this year it's shot up by an extra £25 to £78. At the left field stage, curated by Billy Bragg, the lineup includes a talk on the cost of living.
I think people will want to hear about, the situation we find ourselves in and how we address it. The press about the current situation is all focused on the wage price spiral. It's not at all focused on how we do capitalism, how we, over the last 50 years, such a larger chunk of the pie has gone to shareholders and bosses rather than gone to the workforce.
Helen had been hoping to clean up from a summer of dishing out meals at festivals up and down the country.
Because of the cost that everything has gone up and things like that as well, we're only doing 2, and in a normal summer we'd do sort of 8 or 9. We just haven't been able to make that capital, and for numerous reasons, and because it's so expensive to do, we can't afford the petrol and the running costs and the stock costs to be able to do them this year.
So while this paints a picture of a thriving festival scene, sadly the reality is quite different as ticket prices soar and festivals around the UK are forced to cancel. So it might be back to normal here after 2 years of COVID closures, but now a whole new set of challenges for the music industry. Katy Spencer, Sky News in Glastonbury.